Oh my god, I paused the video. Hey. Hey there. Didn't see you. Welcome. Welcome to the show. My name is Winback, and today we're gonna stick on this melee assassin train, and I'm gonna tell you how to play Zeratul. Zeratul is... Well, I mean, let's be real. All melee assassins are fucking difficult to some extent, but of all of them, I think that Zeratul is on the easier side of things. He's still a hard character to play. He's still a lot more difficult than a lot of other characters, but in the melee spectrum, he's definitely not as difficult as others. So Zeratul is, number one, I don't want to call him an offlaner. He's a soaker. He's going to soak minions. He's got a really steep power spike, so you have to make it very far into the end of the game, or at least to your ultimate, to really give your whole bit to the enemy team. So I'll try to tell you just exactly what you need to do with the character, but as far as his abilities go, he does have a one key. This is called Vorpal Blade. What this is going to do is let you teleport to the last target that you auto-attacked. I don't believe this works on buildings. Non-structure based. Yep. So anything that you auto-attack, be it a minion, mercenary, hero, anything, you can blink to it with your one key. Super handy, super high mobility, very useful. Pretty situational. And no, situational is not the word. Conditional. There you go. Q is cleave, super simple. Another one of those abilities that just holds over from the very early days of HOTS. Just a big old circle of damage called cleave. Like, there you have it. It's so special. That's it. W is called Singularity Spike. This is going to be Zeratul throwing a Shadow Ninja Alien Star at a person. It's not going to deal damage right away, but once it does, have some time to engage, it's going to blow up, do damage, and slow them. The slow is 40%. It's pretty nuts. Very good tool for letting Zeratul stick to his targets. We've got the Vorpal Blade on him. We're going to keep blinking so we can get the auto attacks in, and we're going to kill him with the cleave. Okay, I don't really think that was worth that many B steps, Junkrat. Maybe like 2, maybe a spray. I don't know why you were so excited about that. But anyway, number 3 ability for Zeratul. I'm sure you've noticed by now he's dead. Blink. I don't think I need to tell you what that ability does. If you've played any video game ever, you know what blinks do. There you go. That's the description for you. Our trait is Permanent Cloak. Shares this trait with Nova. No, that's it. Nova's the only one. Nova and Zeratul were the original permanent cloakers. This is the whole trait. I don't necessarily love this, but it's just how it's always going to be, I think. So after 1.5 seconds, or after 3 seconds, we're going to get cloaked, so we're invisible, we can't be auto-attacked, and if we are standing still for 1.5 seconds, as a cloaked character, we're going to go completely off the screen. Cannot be seen in any way. Yeah. Not super exciting. Nothing about Zeratul's base kit is overly dramatic or requires a whole lot of brain power. Oh my god, why are you guys here? There's a shrine going on? Do you want to, like, go contribute with your team? I guess not. I'm pretty sure they already know that we're going to take it, no matter what. So, I'm doing my job as a Zeratul to clean up lanes, kill minions, and make sure that my enemy has less experience than I do. My team is going to get this first Punisher, no two ways about it, and as long as we have that objective and we are still getting experience, we're going to be widening the level gap, making sure that we... Oh my god, who are you? Why are you here? Goodbye. And we're just going to snowball that victory as far as we can. That's what Zeratul wants to do. Zeratul wants to get to the end of the game as fast as possible to at least level 16, because that's our biggest damage power spike, especially when playing this build. Oh my god, he does a shitload, but he's not Q build, so nothing about what he's doing really bothers me. Zeratul at level 16 is going to get an ability, or a talent called Void Slash, which is going to make our cleave do 40% more damage when it hits multiple people, heroes, mind you, and is going to reduce the cooldown by 3 seconds. The cooldown's only 6 seconds. You can see why that's really good. Just stupid amounts of damage. Couple that with our earlier talents, which we'll go over here in a second. You're going to do insane amounts of damage to people in clumped up groups, which is going to couple with your ultimate very well. And then at level 20, the topping off of your power spike with Zeratul, you're going to take Shadow Mending. You're going to get 60% of your spell damage. Delta heroes, it is heroes, back as health. So, you can see hitting Q on someone, or hitting Q on multiple people, is going to get you a shitload of health back, and it's just, you're going to stay alive as the melee assassin, doing lots of damage in the backline that you want to do, but you have to get to late game to do it, so keep your pants up. I know you want to be flashy, and you want to just style on the enemy team, you want to just get all up in their business, right? But that's not what Zeratul does. It's just not. He can outplay with the best of them, but you're still going to have to hit very specific points of the game with this build, anyway, to do that damage. This is the most consistent build with Zeratul, BTW. If you want to go the more popular build right now, I think, is Might of the Nerazim at 10. And you're going to take, I don't know if it's still Greater Cleave or if it's Shadow Hunter, but you take Psionic Strength, you take Seeker in the Dark, 13 doesn't matter, and you take Sentence to Death? I could be wrong. I don't play with Might of the Nerazim very often. I don't really like it, because I like to set up big damage with my Void Prisons, but I know Might of the Nerazim is, in Europe especially, it's very popular. Oh my god, I almost died. She walked into that Void Prison, not super sure why. Apparently I have a stream on in the background. Fantastic. Good stuff. Love that background music. Oh. Yeah. Don't know why she walked into the VP. But, quick match is a confusing place. Anyway, the build with Zeratul, this specific, consistent, super fun, easy build, is going to be Greater Cleave at 1. It's going to increase the range of our Q. It's going to make us do more AoE damage. Waves are easier to clear. Damage is easier to do in team fights. Oh, big snowball. Big snowball. Goodbye, Tassadar. We will remember you. Probably not. Rending Cleave at 4, which is going to deal additional damage. 40% of its damage over 3 seconds, which is insane. Because that's even going to do more damage at 16, like we've already talked about that. And then Seeker in the Dark at 7. This is your mobility tier with Zeratul. It's going to be kind of up to how you like to get around. I don't think Wormhole is bad, but it does have a window that you have to wait to reactivate it. So you can't just blink in, Q, and blink out anymore. You have to blink in, do your damage, and then if the timer's gone down, you blink out. But it sends you back to the place that you teleported from. So, it's got some counterplay to it. It didn't used to. The nerf came in a while ago, and it was very deserved, because Wormhole was just fucking obnoxiously broken, honestly. I like Seeker in the Dark. Well, I'm trying to get better with Seeker in the Dark. I blinked into her big shot, so she got her mech back, and now I can't kill her. That's so fucking unlucky. So, okay, what's happening here? Looks like Kael'thas is dead. Revenge kill on the Tracer. Deathwing, I missed everybody with my Void Prison. Thank God for that. Enemy team knew exactly what my number was and how to He hit me, but the shield saved me. But the fort's dead, so Diva's got her entire life to chase me. Just, please. Ooh, May with it. May gonna get the. Come on, I believe in you. Let's do it. Yes. Okay, Overwatch on Overwatch finally. Thank God. Oh, yeah. Syndra goes to turning off the building there. Also, super unfortunate, but I didn't hit anybody on my VP, so that was kind of my fault. Anyway, back to the build though. Void Prison at 10. This is the best setup ultimate in the entire game. Not only is it going to set up your teammates insanely well, especially if they're AoE like Kael'thas, or it's like a Diablo Apocalypse, or a Deathwing Cataclysm. Whatever the case is, Void Prison puts everybody together in a nice little circle, and it holds them there for 4 seconds? 5 seconds it is. Zeratul is not affected. Everybody else is. So, teammates, enemies, buildings, you name it. It all gets time stopped. So, what you're typically going to do is you're going to blink in, you're going to use your cleave to hit a whole bunch of people, and this is level 16 now. So, you're going to do a lot of damage with your Q. You are going to make a decision about whether or not the enemy team is focusing you. Do you have enough time to wait for the Q to come back? Did you miss your Q? Now you have to wait the full duration. Do you have anybody on your team that needs you to hit your ultimate so that they can engage their wombo? But if you're just playing as Zeratul and you're doing maximum AoE damage, you blink in, you Q, VP, get everybody that you can bunched up because they're all running at you because you've just blinked into their entire team and hit them. And then you just hold them there till your Q comes back. You hit it again on multiple people. Just keep blanking around after that, dodging as much as you can, and then you're just going to consistently hit cleave every 3 seconds on multiple people, dealing lots of fucking damage. And VP is built specifically to keep them in a position that you can hit maximum numbers of people and do maximum damage. Might of the Nerazine is going to help you do that as well, but it doesn't help your team in any way. So I just think Might is honestly the more selfish ult, to be honest. But VP is just, it's the best ult in the game. Like, it's just so good because it does so much. You can save buildings, you can save teammates, you can save yourself, you can kill the enemy team. Like, it's, I just think it's so good. It's so good. At level 13, I did pick up Shroud of Adun. This is going to be your defensive tier, and it's up to you what you need. But on this map, with this specific snow anomaly for the shields, having this honkin' shield right here with Shroud of Adun, which is 20% of our max health while we're cloaked, on top of the 450 shielding that we have. Let's see, what's 20% of our max health? We legitimately have a 1,000-point shield right now. Let's see what that goes up to. That's about a 1,200-point shield. It's fucking insane. Turning off the building, I was really hoping my team would keep walking forward to kill her. I don't know why my Junkrat... Oh, he didn't have any mines. He didn't have any grenades, I guess. And now we want to go in? Are you sure? Are you positive now's the time that you want to go? I guess there's an Arthas just hanging out. He's not gonna get away, is he? Oh my god, the dragon from space just slapping his balls on top of the head. Apologies. Yeah, but Shroud of Adun and this weather anomaly specifically, I think, work incredibly well together. The talent itself is very good, because having a 20% max health shield is fucking nuts anyway, but, like, having even more than that is insane. Just, like, blowing mind. At level 16, though, we've already talked about it, Void Slash, 20s, Shadow Mending. You know why those work. That's Zeratul's biggest power spike. It's where all of his damage comes from. It's how he's going to carry games, essentially. Buddy, what the hell is that? Poor man. It's 5 to 26. How many deaths am I for our team? 2. I'm only 2. I am less than 50% of our deaths. Thank God. That would have been embarrassing. Yeah, but at this stage of the game, when you have everything put together with Zeratul, all your damage is ready for the team fights. You're ready to do those, flanks. You're ready to engage. You're ready to force stuff out of the enemy team. Set up. Soaking is still important because Zeratul is so good at wave clear. He essentially creates pressure in lanes like you're seeing right now in the top and the bottom lane while the objective is going on. And all he has to do is hit one fucking button and maybe 2 or 3 auto attacks on top of everything else. So, you can imagine just how hard the wave is going to push. The enemy is going to have to respond to that while you're doing the objective with your team because you're so fucking mobile and you can just be wherever you want to be. It's insane. This character is absolutely fucking insane. From levels 1 to 15, he's almost entirely macro. And from levels 16 to 20, he becomes team fight macro monster from hell. And he's just so good. Just so good. And it's just going to keep happening if I leave Twitch on open in the background. I don't think they're going to change this character much at all beyond this point. They gave him some different ultimate options at 20. They actually removed the Void Prison upgrade. And then they gave him Unwavering Pressure, which is going to give us more Singularity Spike. And then they gave us Shadow Stride, which is going to reduce the cooldown for Vorpal Blade to 5 seconds. So, yeah. They spiced him up a little bit at 20. I don't know if that's ever going to be worth it when you're playing this build specifically because you always want Shadow Mending. It's just so good. But I can see making a case for the Seeker talent, sorry, the Void Spike talent and Singularity Spike. That's what it's called. Not a single red fucker up there, man. That's a real feels good right there. That's a real feels good. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So the Vorpal Blade, I think the Vorpal Blade upgrade could be really good if you're trying to build an auto attack Zeratul, which I don't recommend. And then your when you're playing the Might of the Nerazim, I think you now have the option to pick between the Nerazim upgrade and then the additional Singularity Spike, because that, or not the additional Singularity Spike, the decreased cooldown on Singularity Spike, because that's going to give you a shit ton of added burst damage with that ability. It's really, really good. I don't think any of that changes, though, when we're building this way for Zeratul, though, because it's pretty static. It's very consistent, super efficient. You just have to be aware of the map, aware of your positioning for multiple, like, clumped-up fights, and you have to be, confident in your team to follow up on your VPs. But that's Zeratul in a nutshell. He's simple, he's easy, he's got very clear spikes, so you're going to know when to go in and when to kind of be a little bit less reckless. But not difficult in any way to play. Very, very, very easy to get. Just dive in and get going on. Difficult to master because the number of builds that he has, I think we're rounding at 3. And they range from simple to extremely difficult. So mastering the character is going to be tough, but jumping into playing with him and doing well isn't going to be. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Did I blow this video completely out of proportion if Zeratul is the most difficult thing you've ever seen in your life? Or did we do it right? Feel free to like, subscribe, YouTube your little heart out. And I will be back tomorrow to cap this week off with some more stuff. That's just what we do here. We stuff it up. That sounded weird. All right, bye.